Consistency, the hidden power behind every success. Part 1. The truth about success. Everyone dreams of success. Everyone wants a better life, a stronger body, a happier mind, more freedom. But most people never achieve those dreams. Why? It's not because they lack talent. It's not because they're unlucky. It's because they don't stay consistent. Success isn't about doing something once. It's about doing the right thing again and again, no matter what. Let me tell you this clearly. Consistency is the real secret. It's not exciting. It's not flashy, but it's powerful, quiet, strong, and it never fails. Imagine two people. One is highly skilled but only works when they feel like it. The other is average, but shows up every single day. Who wins in the end? The one who is consistent. Because consistency compounds. It turns small efforts into massive results over time. Part 2. Why most people quit too soon. The path to success is rarely fast or easy. That's the truth. In the beginning, you're motivated. You feel excited. You start working hard. But then something happens. You don't see results quickly. You feel tired. You get distracted. Life gets in the way. And slowly you start skipping days, missing goals, making excuses. And then, you quit. This happens not because the dream is impossible, but because consistency fades. Here's a powerful truth. It's not the first few days that define your journey. It's the days you keep going even when no one is watching. Let's say you go to the gym for a week. You won't see much change. But if you go consistently for 6 months, you'll transform your body. Let's say you read 1 page today. It won't change your life. But if you read 10 pages every day for a year, you'll have read over 3,600 pages. That's the knowledge of dozens of books. Consistency turns small actions into massive progress. The key is to keep going even when it feels slow. Even when it's not fun, that's when growth truly begins. Part 3. Small steps. Big change. You don't need to make huge changes to see success. You just need to take small steps, every day. Consistency is about doing a little bit, every single day, not a lot, once in a while. Think of it like this. A plant doesn't grow by pouring a bucket of water once. It grows by getting a little water every day. It grows slowly, silently, steadily. That's how your skills grow. That's how your mindset improves. That's how your life transforms. Let's say you want to write a book. If you write just 300 words a day, that's 1 page. In a year, you'll have written over 100,000 words, more than an entire book. The secret is not speed, it's consistency. You don't need to run a marathon today, just start walking daily. You don't need to meditate for an hour. Just start with 5 minutes daily. You don't need to change your whole life today. Just commit to one small habit and repeat it. Greatness doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen over time, when you keep showing up. One small step today can lead to big results tomorrow, if you're consistent. Part 4. Discipline over motivation. Most people wait for motivation. They say, I'll work when I feel like it. But real winners don't depend on motivation. They depend on discipline. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes like the weather. But discipline is permanent. It shows up, rain or shine. When you are consistent, you don't ask, do I feel like doing this today? You say, I do it because it's who I am. That's what consistency really is, a choice to act, even when you don't feel ready, even when you're tired, even when you're discouraged. Let's be honest, you won't always feel inspired. There will be days when you want to give up, days when no one encourages you, days when progress feels invisible. But if you're disciplined, you'll keep going. Discipline builds habits. Habits build routine. Routine builds success. So here's the truth. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to be the strongest. You just need to be the most consistent. Consistency beats talent. Consistency beats luck. Consistency beats everything. Part 5. The power of habits. Habits are the foundation of your daily life. They shape your actions, your mindset, and your future. And the best way to build powerful habits? Through consistency. What you do every day matters more than what you do once in a while. Think about it. If you wake up early once, it doesn't change much. But if you wake up early every day, your productivity increases. If you eat healthy one day, it's not enough. But if you eat healthy every day, your body transforms. Your habits create your future. The brain loves patterns. When you repeat something daily, your mind starts doing it automatically. It becomes part of who you are. So how do you build strong habits? Start small. Don't try to change everything overnight. Choose one habit. Be specific. Instead of, I'll work out, say, I'll walk 20 minutes every morning. Be consistent. Do it every day. No excuses. Track your progress. Use a journal or checklist. Seeing your progress motivates you. Celebrate small wins. Every step forward matters. Remember, success is not about having big moments. It's about having strong habits repeated daily for months and years. Your habits shape your identity, and your identity shapes your destiny. Part 6. Consistency builds confidence. Every time you show up for yourself, you send a powerful message to your mind. I can trust myself. Confidence doesn't come from luck. It doesn't come from praise. It comes from doing the work every single day, especially when it's hard. Think about this. When you consistently keep your promises to yourself, you build self-respect. When you keep taking action, even when you're uncertain, you build courage. When you keep showing up, even when you fail, you build resilience. And all of this builds real confidence. Not the fake kind that depends on likes, followers, or approval, but the kind that says, I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. I'm proud of my discipline. That's the power of consistency. It slowly transforms you from the inside out. You don't have to be loud. You don't have to prove anything. Your quiet discipline becomes your loudest strength. Remember, the most confident people are not always the most talented. They're the most consistent. They've done the hard work when no one was watching. They've stayed true to their goals, even when no one believed in them. They've become strong not by shouting, but by showing up. And you can do the same. Part 7. The compound effect of consistency. Here's a truth that can change your life. Small efforts, repeated consistently, create massive results. This is called the compound effect. Let's say you improve by just 1% each day. That may sound like nothing, but over 1 year, that adds up to over 37 times better than where you started. That's the magic of consistency. You don't need big leaps. You need tiny improvements daily. Just like saving money little by little creates wealth, daily effort builds greatness. It's not always visible at first. Sometimes, you'll feel like nothing's happening, but beneath the surface, your efforts are building momentum. Think of it like boiling water. From 0 degrees Celsius to 99 degrees Celsius, it's just hot water. But at 100 degrees Celsius, it turns to steam. That last 1 degree Celsius makes all the difference. Most people stop at 99 degrees Celsius. They quit just before the breakthrough. But the consistent ones, they stay long enough to boil. They keep writing. They keep learning. They keep trying. And then, one day, everything changed. Part 8. How to stay consistent, even on hard days. Being consistent doesn't mean being perfect. It means showing up, even when life isn't easy. Let's be honest, some days are hard. You're tired. You feel low. You face setbacks. Your plans don't work. So how do you stay consistent on those days? Here are some powerful tips. 1. Remember your why. Why did you start? What's your goal? What will your life look like if you stay consistent? When things get tough, go back to your purpose. Let your why push you through the hard times. 2. Don't break the chain. Get a calendar. Mark every day you show up. Soon you'll build a chain of effort. Your goal. Don't break the chain. Even if you do just a small task, you've won that day. 3. Plan for bad days. Don't expect perfection. Expect obstacles and plan for them. Have a minimum action you can take even on your worst day. Example. If you're too tired to run, at least go for a 10-minute walk. Progress is progress. 4. Forgive yourself. Then get back. If you miss a day, don't quit. Don't shame yourself. Get back up the next day. One missed day won't hurt, but quitting does. Remember, consistency is not about being flawless. It's about never giving up. Part 9. What happens when you stay consistent? When you stay consistent, something powerful happens. You begin to change your life without even realizing it. Here's what you'll experience. 1. Your mind becomes stronger. Discipline sharpens your focus. You stop wasting energy on distractions. You start believing in your abilities. You become mentally tough because you've trained your mind to keep going no matter what. 2. Your results multiply. At first, growth is slow, but one day things start to click. Your skills improve. Your speed increases. Your results accelerate. People will wonder how you did it, but they won't see the hundreds of quiet, consistent days behind it. 3. You inspire others. Without even trying, you become an example. Your consistency shines. People see your effort. They feel your passion. You become proof that success is possible. You lead not by words but by action. 4. You build a legacy. Consistency creates momentum. Momentum creates achievement, and achievement creates legacy. Whether it's your family, your career, your dreams, What you do every day becomes the story you leave behind. You don't need to be loud. You just need to be consistent, because in the end, the world remembers those who kept going. Part 10. Your journey starts now. You've learned the truth. Success isn't about luck. It's not about being born talented. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about one thing: being consistent. Every great success story began with a person who made a decision to start, to show up, to stay the course. Now, it's your turn. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need all the answers. You just need to begin and keep going. So whatever your dream is, building a business, becoming healthy, learning a skill, changing your life, start today, and when tomorrow comes, show up again, and again, and again. You will face failure. You will face self-doubt. But don't stop, because every day you stay consistent, you get closer. Closer to your breakthrough. Closer to your dream. Closer to becoming the best version of yourself. The world doesn't need more perfect people. It needs more consistent people. People who show up. People who rise after falling. People who refuse to quit. So rise. Be consistent. Write your own story. And one day you'll look back and realize, it was never about being the best. It was about never giving up.